And I think one of those big things is left to our own devices, we're going to demolish our future. That's all there is to it. We're going to be in the day-to-day. We're going to keep doing it every day. And that insidious erosion that happens, our debt gets a little higher every year. It's certainly not going away every year for most agents. Now, that's not everybody. We've got some very successful agents that are on here right now. But for a lot of agents, they can't say that as you get to the end of 2024, it's so much better and you're so much better off and your net worth has increased by this much as opposed to last year. It's really just grinding it out and staying in the same place. You're running on a treadmill and thinking you're going on a journey. You're just doing the same thing over and over and over. And I don't want you to live the same life this year, 30 years in a row. I don't want you living the same life when you first got licensed and you've been doing this for 5 years and 10 years and 20 years, and you're just living the same thing over and over and over again. So we talked a little bit about, if I were to create a real estate school, I wouldn't be teaching the crap that they're teaching. We don't even use that in real life. It's not needed. There would never be an instance that we would need that in real life. What I would teach is how to beat the competition and how do I generate revenue and how do I run a real business and how do I cover my taxes and should I have an LLC or an S Corp or a C Corp and, should I pay myself a payroll? Can I not be self-employed because I'm actually employed by an LLC? Those are the types of things I would do and show agents how to build wealth. Well, guess what? That's what I did with Greg Luther Inner Circle. Those of you that have been involved, and again, I know enrollment's been closed for 5 months. Actually, today is the anniversary, 5 months. We haven't allowed anybody in. I checked this morning, we have 432 agents on the waiting list wanting to get in, but it was just so important to me to make sure that all of our current members, I can stay 100% focused on building their business together rather than, oh, this guy doesn't have a password, he just joined up. Oh, he used the wrong email. How do we get him started? This guy needs to make some quick money. What do we do there? I could lift all boats. You've heard before, a rising tide lifts all boats. I did that for all of those agents by not allowing anybody else in. And I couldn't be happier that that's happened for those that were already involved, of course. And what I want to do now is get down to brass tacks. I want to show you how you make that happen for yourself. I've been doing this a long, long time, and since I have no ulterior motive, I can actually tell you what you need to know. I don't have to tell you, oh, our CRM is God's gift. This is the only way you'll ever make money. I don't even have a CRM. I think they all suck. But I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to give you the tools that you need in order to succeed. So, I had a lot of agents say, man, where were you 20 years ago? Where were you 10 years ago? I would be out of the business now. The fact is, we've got agents that met me 5 years ago that are out of the business now. They're retired. They're successful. They're doing really well. A lot of agents don't even know how to get out of the business. They have no idea. They just think, I sell and sell and sell, and whenever I stop, I just close up shop. They have no idea how to get it. Do I sell my business? Does that go to venture capital? Does that go to, am I getting VC money? Am I getting angel investors? Do I have another agent that's going to buy it? Is a brokerage going to buy me? Do I have to own a brokerage in order to sell it? No, you do not. You can just be your own agent. You don't even need to have a team. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. People believe they need a team to be successful. You ain't got enough appointments for yourself. The only reason you have other licensees is to go on appointments. So you don't need a team. The last thing you need is a team right now. You're going to be giving away your commissions? That doesn't make sense. You need systems. You need processes. You need more appointments. Let's try and recruit some more appointments instead of trying to recruit team members. That's not needed. So I want to get into details on that today, and we're going to jump right into that. The fact is, most agents aren't taught this stuff. Right? I would almost say 97, 98% of agents aren't taught this stuff, but it's the reason that they struggle financially. And when you look at, I'll give you an example. We all know there's this thing called roller coaster of income as a real estate agent. It's feast and it's famine, right? Well, as long as you know why that happens because you're spending all your time on lead generation, you're sending out your letters, you're making your calls, you're doing whatever you're doing, and you get 3 deals in contract. Great, business is going good. Look at this, I got 3 closings. Well, while you were working those transactions, now the problem you have is you haven't been doing that lead generation. So you got 3 closings, now you're back to starting over again. I got to get some more. And that continues to happen. Well, look, if you don't have your money right, completely different topic here. If you don't have your money right, if you don't pay yourself the right way, you are going to use the IRS's money. The money that's not yours, that you should have allocated elsewhere, you have to use it to stay alive. I mean, what the hell are you going to do? You don't have a choice. So you have to use that money that should have went to your business, that should have went to the IRS, that should have went to all those other bills. You're robbing Peter, you're robbing Uncle Sam to pay Paul. And they owe money, or they simply haven't filed. And if you haven't filed once, then you don't file again, you don't file again, you don't file again. If you need help with your marketing, get someone that's good at that. If you need help with your systems and your processes, get someone that's good at that. Your parents can't teach you. Your broker can't teach you. Another agent in your office can't teach you because they don't know. So I understand why you're in that position, but please understand it's your fault if you stay there. You are to blame if you don't fix it, because there is a better option. There are better choices for you. So, if you've been through, if you've had trauma and sickness, or sickness in your family, or you got in a car accident, or, problems, death in the family, anything like that. I know this sounds a little harsh, but it's true. Shit would be a lot better if you had more money to deal with it. Right? When my grandpa was sick, I was so excited that I had money put back. Number one, that I could do the surgery they refused to do that allowed him to live another 2 weeks. Many of you know that story. I'm not getting into it today because I got to keep my own mental phase here, or mental focus here. But I was so happy I could hire a very well-respected, high-regard, perfect nurse to take care of him. So I don't have to be the one to do it. I guarantee you she's more qualified than me. Because I can throw money at something, it makes it better. You have an IRS problem and it's stressing you out, throw money at it. Watch how quick it goes away. So where a lot of people, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Every time somebody tells me, oh, my mom's sick right now. Sounds like you're going to need a lot more money. Let me step up for you. Oh, my husband got in a car. Sounds like you guys are going to need, oh, he's not working. Sounds like you're going to need a lot more money. Let me step up for you. Let me help. Somebody else can hug you. Someone else can tell you, oh my gosh, that's so sad. You know what I want to do? Help you to fix it. I don't want to get into the emotional side. I want to get into the financial side, because if I can make sure that your husband gets in a car wreck and then all of a sudden you're financially devastated the rest of your life, somebody should have stepped up for you. It's okay to deal with the car wreck. Don't deal with car wreck and bankruptcy because of it. So you have to step up your own game. And I got bad news for you. I can make one guarantee. We're not allowed to make earnings statements. We're not allowed to make guarantees. I'm going to make you a guarantee. Sue me, because I'm telling you this is guaranteed. I promise you it's going to happen. Bad shit is going to happen to you. Guaranteed. It's going to happen to me. Now, if you're in a position right now that bad shit happening to you is a transmission on a car, you already messed up your whole game. A transmission is like $5,000. That messes you up? We better step up now before bad shit happens to you. Now, the good news is a whole lot of good stuff is going to happen too. Hopefully, amazing stuff happens to you. But that is called life, right? That is called life. So, when you look at the fact that good things are going to happen, but bad things are going to happen, those that are prepared, it's not a big deal. We just deal with it. It's not a problem, right? You don't have to be sad. Sad spelled backward is D-A-S, and that's how it be sometimes. Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you're never going to see me again. I consistently put out regular content, and it's extremely helpful for real estate agents to grow their business. I want to keep you up to date on what's working so that you're in the know and you can take action accordingly. So be sure that you like and comment here, but most importantly, make sure you follow, share, and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on anything. I'm here to help you in growing your business, and I'd love to do so. Follow right now.